Hey, Diva here. Welcome to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind a lot lately, the dangers of eating meat. Now, I know that might sound a bit controversial, but hear me out. There's a growing body of scientific evidence that suggests consuming meat can have serious negative impacts on both our health and the environment. And as someone who's made the switch to a plant-based lifestyle myself, I can tell you firsthand that it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So, if you're curious about the benefits of going plant-based and want to learn more about the dangers of eating meat, then you're in the right place. Let's get started. Meat has been a staple in the human diet for thousands of years. However, recent studies have shown that consuming meat, particularly red and processed meat, can pose significant health risks. Additionally, meat production has been linked to environmental issues such as deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions, and water pollution. In this video, we will explore the dangers of eating meat and why switching to a plant-based diet can be a healthier and more sustainable choice. Health risks associated with meat consumption. The consumption of meat, particularly red and processed meat, has been linked to numerous health risks. High consumption of these types of meat has been associated with an increased risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, consuming processed meat is classified as a Group 1 carcinogen, which means it is known to cause cancer in humans. The consumption of red meat has also been linked to an increased risk of colorectal cancer. Processed meats are often preserved using chemicals such as nitrates and nitrites, which can form carcinogenic compounds in the body. These compounds can damage DNA, which can lead to the development of cancer. Additionally, processed meats are often high in salt, which can increase the risk of high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Red meat is high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which can contribute to the development of heart disease. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that a high intake of red and processed meat was associated with a higher risk of death from cardiovascular disease, cancer, and other causes. Antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance is another major concern associated with meat consumption. The use of antibiotics in animal agriculture has been shown to contribute to the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which can be harmful to human health. The World Health Organization has identified antibiotic resistance as one of the most significant global health threats facing humanity. The overuse of antibiotics in animal agriculture is a significant driver of this problem. Antibiotics are commonly used in animal agriculture to promote growth and prevent disease. However, the overuse of antibiotics can lead to the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which can be difficult to treat. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, at least 2.8 million people in the United States develop an antibiotic-resistant infection each year, and more than 35,000 people die as a result. Environmental impact of meat production. Meat production also has significant environmental impacts. Animal agriculture is a significant contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, with the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization estimating that it accounts for around 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emissions. This is more than the entire transportation sector combined. Meat production also requires vast amounts of land, water, and other resources. For example, it takes around 2,500 gallons of water to produce a pound of beef, while a pound of tofu requires only around 300 gallons of water. Meat production also contributes to soil degradation and loss of biodiversity, particularly in areas where animal feed is produced. The production of animal feed is a significant driver of deforestation, particularly in regions such as the Amazon rainforest. Animal welfare. The treatment of animals in factory farms is also a major concern. Animals in factory farms are often subjected to inhumane living conditions, confined in small spaces, and subjected to cruel practices such as tail docking and debeaking. These practices can cause significant suffering to animals and can lead to health problems. The benefits of a plant-based diet. Switching to a plant-based diet can have numerous benefits for both our health and the environment. A plant-based diet is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts, which provide a wide range of nutrients, including fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Studies have shown that a plant-based diet can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. For example, a study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that a plant-based diet was associated with a lower risk of developing heart disease. A plant-based diet is also more sustainable than a meat-based diet. Plant-based diets require fewer resources to produce, including land, water, and energy. By reducing meat consumption, we can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and water use, and help mitigate climate change. According to a study published in the journal Science, if everyone in the United States switched to a plant-based diet, it would reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 28%. In addition to the health and environmental benefits, a plant-based diet is also more ethical. By reducing or eliminating meat consumption, we can help reduce animal suffering and promote animal welfare. A plant-based diet is a more humane choice that supports the well-being of animals and respects their right to a life free from suffering. Making the switch to a plant-based diet. Switching to a plant-based diet can be a challenging process, but it is also a rewarding one. There are many resources available to help people transition to a plant-based diet, including cookbooks, online recipes, and plant-based meal delivery services. Joining a vegetarian or vegan group can also provide support and encouragement during the transition. One approach to transitioning to a plant-based diet is to start with small changes. For example, you can begin by replacing one meat-based meal with a plant-based meal each week, or by incorporating more plant-based foods into your diet. Experimenting with new recipes and trying new foods can also make the transition more enjoyable and sustainable. In conclusion, there are numerous dangers associated with consuming meat, including health risks, environmental impacts, and ethical concerns. By switching to a plant-based diet, we can improve our health, reduce our environmental footprint, and support animal welfare. While making the switch to a plant-based diet can be challenging, there are many resources available to help people transition to a more sustainable and ethical way of eating. By taking small steps towards a plant-based diet, we can make a positive impact on our health, the environment, and animal welfare. For more videos like these, please subscribe and comment below. This is Diva. Thanks for watching.